What if Kalyans are actually vengeful cursed spirits in the JJK sequel? Let's talk about it. Okay, first of all, shout out to DotQuest for inspiring this video today here. And this actually comes as a follow-up to another video I put out a couple of days ago where we did a deep dive comparing Kalyans and cursed spirits. So that's probably a good place to start for anybody who didn't see that video, because we're not gonna go over all of those parallels again. But what Dot is bringing up here is perhaps vengeful cursed spirits might be a better parallel to what these things are. Now, I think this is a fascinating lens to look at this through, because while Kalyans and cursed spirits do have a lot of similarities, things we talk about in the previous video, there are also some interesting differences, right? First and foremost, we know that the Rumelians worshipped them and thought they were sent down from the gods. They also believe that the Kalyans are what gave them their abilities, their Rolaluka, or their cursed energy, right? And right there's an interesting parallel with vengeful cursed spirits, at least in the relationship between Rika and Yuta, right? Because in a lot of ways, Rika grants powers to Yuta. Now, it's kind of a two-way street there, because Yuta created Rika with his cursed energy in the first place, but we don't really need to get into all of that nuance, right? Point is, you could certainly view it as Rika granting Yuta power the same way that the Rumelians believe Kalyans grant them power. Additionally, one of the most curious things about the Kalyans is the fact that they will attack and kill literally everyone else except for Rumelians, the same way that Rika will literally go berserk on anyone that's not Yuta. Now, obviously, the vengeful cursed spirit analogy doesn't fit perfectly, because there's still some weird things here. Yuta and Rika make sense. It's a one-to-one personal relationship that birthed that. In the Samorian case, we have potentially an entire army of Kalyans all tied to all Rumelians, right? So how would that have developed, and how would that have continued to develop throughout generations, right? Because seemingly Kalyans are cool with not only the first Rumelians, but every generation of Rumelians thereafter. And that we don't know. And I think there's too much history we're still missing from the Samorian homeworld. Like, for all we know, what if there was a horrible, terrible thing way back when that basically wiped out tons of Rumelians, and all at once they became vengeful cursed spirits, basically with their vengeful curse to get revenge on all of the other races and protect their ancestors. Could make sense given the political turmoil we know about, but I don't know. In any case, this is certainly interesting food for thought, especially when you consider that Rika has been centrally placed within this story to fulfill some sort of role. So let me know what you guys think.